In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Medieval Dynasty. Now, last night I went ahead and stayed in the area around Lensica, and right over here I found a lot of rabbits. Worked on some deer here. In the early morning I went over and finished off the deer over here, which allowed me to turn that quest in. But by about 10 o'clock at night, I had walked over to this cave. There are bear right in this area. One over here and one over here that I saw. And this bear seemed to move along this road, so be really careful on this road. But right in this area, I ran into 2 or 3 wolves. And, well, at least 2, but I thought there was a third. And I was able to go ahead and clear up that quest, but it was before midnight. So I never found out if you don't get the quest done by midnight, if you fail the quest or not. So I've gone ahead and come back over here. I'm going to turn that quest in. I want to hit this town, and then this town for one more guy. And then we are going to do some building. Now I can show you on this map. You guys are kind of seeing the layout that I have. Right in the center, I have a field. And then this is a set of houses. I'm going to do a final set of houses. The reason I say final is I'm probably going to tear these down and redo them so that they match this. The layout here is good. It's not perfect. Oh, they're all out of rock already. I probably won't redo them, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to build this next section. I'm going to get that done, and what I need is enough housing for 30 people. That's about 15 houses. All right, mine plus 14 other houses. Or not 15, yeah, 15 houses, but that's not counting children. And children don't count towards your population cap. They count towards your current population, as in you have to have 10 people, you have 10 people, you have a maximum of 15, and you have, 10 adults and 5 children, you're at your max of 15. They also don't work. But if I expand this and I want to get to about 20 adults worth of people at a minimum. So I need, let's see, this is 6 right here, and I'm looking at putting 4 houses in a row here, 4 in a row here. That'll make 6, 8, 9. I guess I can go for 10. I'm also looking at putting a farm out here. Instead of doing a 16 by 16, I'm going to make 8 by 8s and 8 by 8. So 2 8 by 8 plots so that there's 4 different fields and I can have a worker working in each of the fields at all times. Each one's going to be planted a full field of what they're planting. The field in the center of town, I'm probably going to remove the field. This is going to be where my house, right here in the center of town, is going to be. And I'm going to remove this house. Or I might make this like my woodsman or my hunter, a hunter if my wife is no longer my huntress, because it's on the edge of town near the woods up here. It's kind of a role play idea. But I am going to expand over this way for my housing, and then I'm going to work on some farms in this area, giving my workers some work to do. That's probably what we're going to end up doing this video. But for right now, long introduction. Let's go ahead and get this quest turned in real quick. Hey, hello. You probably slept better last night. All the wolves are dead. That's a relief. And that's a nice, and I got a torch, and I needed a torch, so I'm just going to equip that right away. I always unequip my torch because of weight, and so, yeah, always an issue. Anybody here worth talking to? Not bad, but I don't have the ability to hire anybody because, well, not if I don't want to have couples. I'm getting very close to having couples. It's just not yet. Show me your wares. Let me sell off. I'm going to sell all this meat. I don't need to carry around 9 kilograms of meat. It's not going to do me much good. I'm going to sell off the rocks and the sticks. It's just, at this time, it's weight that I don't want to carry. Unfortunately, keeping that food on me worked out really good because I ended up needing it. Iron axe. I'm not going to sell that. That's a good price for an iron axe, but I'm going to need iron axe, so why sell something I'm actually going to need eventually? Let me make sure I do have space for that one individual in the current. Yeah, that simple house has a guy in it. So I need to find one more guy to hire. And then this is where I'm going to get my sheep and goats. Goats for milk for the fold, and rams and sheep for wool. I know I can probably get more milk from the cows, but that's all the cows give you is milk. Now, let's be honest. Cows should give you milk and manure, just like a pig. If a pig can give it to you, a cow should definitely give it to you. While I'm over here, let's go ahead and hit the storage unit and drop off my extras. I know I need that for a quest. I'll grab it later. Let's go ahead and put all the leather away and all the fur away. Do I have any food in here to grab? No. I probably want to put some food in that storage so that when I'm out and about, I can always get food from these remote storage locations. Let's hope there's somebody over here worth talking to. Aha. All right, two guys. Ooh. That one guy seemed to have some really good stats. Let's check you out. Nah. Oh, yeah. 3, 3, 2, 2, and 2. And he's got a 3 extraction. Oh, yeah. Save scum time. Well, hopefully not. Let's see if I can do this in one run. You have a minute. Hey, approval of 52 already. Nice. Oh, I hate when it's gossip on the first one. Yep, see? That's why. I got him to about 60. I got him to 67%. Talking about hunting, how has he been doing, and weather. He's a really tough cookie. I'm not going to sit here and same scum forever, but I did F5 to save it with him at a decent level, and I can come back and probably recruit him tomorrow. He's not like absolutely necessary that I recruit him today, but he has some good skills, so I'm going to go ahead and at least save my progress where I am. And since I already found somebody, I can get to what I've been wanting to do. Is one, I got to turn in that quest back at home. And two, I want to get some building done. I want to show you guys how I am going to plan out my buildings from now on. Back in my town. Now I'm looking for the girl with the quest. Hold on a second. Journal, missing bow, bracket. You're way over here. What are you doing way over here? You're a crafter. Weird. Oh no, I turned you into my my gatherer. Okay. So I gave her. Now here's the funny thing. I gave her my recurve bow that was in my inventory. But until I switch weapons, I still have a recurve bow in my inventory. But as soon as I switch away from it, I don't have one anymore. Interesting fact there. But let me go ahead. I actually don't need my bow on me right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put the spear away, put that away. I'm going to put all my hunting stuff that I normally have on me, put this away too. I'm going to make sure I carry that back on me for later. I want to get my wooden shovel, a building hammer. It doesn't matter that it's not an iron building hammer at this point. I just need one on me. Ooh, planks are doing good. No, man, rocks are doing good. Sticks are doing good, and I'm going to need a lot of sticks. Not going to use a hoe right now. Oh, my logs. 31. Only have 31 logs. Where's my firewood? Aha, that's the problem. Looks like I'm out of, or almost out of firewood. So I think that tells me that the woodsheds aren't producing enough firewood, even though I have them doing 30% firewood and logs. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off the firewood for these guys and have them do nothing but log gather. So if you guys gather nothing but logs, yeah, 1.2 firewood per hour. I'd rather you just gather 3.6 logs per hour, which means my log quota is going to go up like crazy. But I'm not going to be getting the firewood that I need. But that's okay. I can take all the logs out. And then I can craft firewood for crafting experience. I'm not going to make you guys watch this. Just showing you what I'm going to be doing. And that'll take care of my firewood issues. But man, 12.1. I really need to get to the point where I can daub these houses. How much further am I from the goose house, which gets me daub? Okay, almost there. That's the first one I'm going to build too. I want to figure that area out as well. Hunting, no. Woodshed 2 would be nice. Can't wait for that. So the first thing I'm going to do is put down a farm to get these ladies working. Now, they are automatically going to start working on anything that I place down, which is fine. I was going to do a 2 wide, but I think I like having the fence. I think the fence needs to be fixed over here. I don't think it's straight. No, it's not. Let's put this in 1, that in 3. Let's take out this fence right here. Destroy mode. Take that out. Not that one, but take this one out. All right, let's try this again. And I like building stuff when I have the destruction on, because now I can more easily see what I'm working with. Okay, so that's too close. Thought as much, but I figured I'd try. No, it doesn't like that. So it's still just going to be 1. Okay, well, I was going to have to redo it anyways. We'll make it a 1 wide, but I'll put a nice walkway here. We're going to go all 16 if I can. All right. That gives us the back road, or the back of these houses, its road. Then from here, I'll be doing the 8x8 farms. 8. Probably have to take out a tree. 8. Yep, that tree right there has to come down. Actually, both these trees probably have to come down. Now, I'm not going to harvest the trees right now. I'm just going to chop them and dig up their stumps. Because all I'm trying to do right now is just lay everything out. And give me a quick save to be on the safe side. I know my farmers aren't doing anything right now, but I'll get them to work later. All right, 8x8. And then I want to come 8x8 again, because that's going to set the boundary of the next area. And I'm going to be using the farm plots. Ooh, I got to take that out too. Okay. So dig that up. And another 8 by 8. Perfect. So this road intersects with this farm, ends at right here, which actually does work for me. Let me take all of my farmers. Homeless? Homeless? Why are you homeless? All right, remove you from farming. Why can't I remove you from farming? Something weird is going on. Hold on, let me assign you to a field worker. Assign you. My wife is homeless? To a field worker. Assign you. Temporarily as a field worker until I figure out what's going on. The houses aren't damaged. There's somebody in my house. 4 of 4. Oh, wow. I don't get it. When and how did this happen? Okay, so I'm homeless? How did all this get changed? They lost their working areas. I didn't just destroy a house, did I? I only took out the fence. Has my wife been homeless all night? That's weird. I think something messed up in the game. All right. I am going to pause the video for a second. Hold on. I'm going to save, but I want to make it a new save because this is a messed up save. Save game 112. 110 is my normal load. But I think I'm screwed on this. But let me check. Well, I went back and everything's fine right now. 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 1 out of 4. There was something weird going on there. Yeah, because nobody homeless, nobody isn't working that I can see either. Let me go to the barn. Yeah, and everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm going to take her off, her off. I'm going to assign you as a field worker. I'm going to assign you as a field worker. That was weird. All right, I'm going to fully save this real quick. Just even though I know I was doing a quick save, so if I didn't like what I had done, but that was weird. Which one also had to be torn up for the next field? She's going to come out and start hoeing this road for me. Let's go ahead and put down this field. And every time I do something now, I have to stop and just double check to make sure. That I haven't broken something else. Eight by 8. Management, just to be on the safe side. Okay, my wife isn't homeless. That was so weird. Yeah, that had to be some kind of... I walked into some kind of glitch. And I think it was when I destroyed that fence line. I think. All right. 8 by 8. you're happily working on the new farm areas. Thank you very much. Go 8, and that one had to get torn up. See, I don't want to tear down trees that I don't have to because I want them to grow back. I like the living area, the center of town, to have the trees that are naturally there. Not by 14. I'm going to stick to 8 by 8. So that way I can keep people employed. If I have 4 workers, I can have each one working on one field for me. I can't tell them what field to work on, but having 4 fields will... There we go. And this also gives me a natural separation between the fields. So this gives me four 8 by 8 fields that the ladies can work on. I'm not seeing a major FPS hit. Some when I look back at town. But I'll take care of that stuff that kind of stuff later, I guess. All right. With that road placed, I want to do a double road to separate the 2 housing areas. And I want this to be as long as possible. 16, 17. Doesn't get me all the way. You have to get dug up. I think you have to get dug up. Let's try that again. And this is the most important thing for me, is trying to get it all nicely laid out. Now, there's be parts of this I don't want the ladies to work on, and I'll probably have to take them off field work to make sure they don't. So if I want to go 16, I have to take out that stump. It won't reach all the way, though. Okay. All right, so that last stump had to come out. That's fine. Okay, only one of them's working right now. It seems broken, but for me, that actually works out. If they start working on this, I'm going to have to take them off of field work and just to give them no job for the day or something. Because some of these roads, I don't want them to work on. I want the sticks in the ground so I can paste stuff out. All right. This, for now, I'll continue this road out for 16. I won't be going out that way, but that's how far I'm gonna pull it out. And then I need to put a road right here. Oh, I'm bisecting these 2 trees and I have to take them out. What if I put, I don't want to take those trees out. I like those 2 trees. I'm going to do this. So those 2 trees were too difficult to take out. So we're going to build the road around the trees. I like that because I like the idea of those 2 trees being part of the road / the landscape. Oh, I got to take this one up, though. That's a maple stump, too, so that one hurts. I'm starting to get full. I'm going to drop some logs on the ground here in a moment. I'm going to think I'll come out all the way as far as I can, but then I'm going to stop. I don't think I'm going to build as this. That was weird. It started raining. Like, what the hell? All right, let's just go ahead and drop the logs for now. I'll use those. I'll need those later. Now, everything that I've done, let me double check. Okay, I'm not, me and my wife are not homeless right now. Good. Let's F5 because I'm liking what I'm doing so far. And I need to put a road back here. And this will be the upper boundary or the outer boundary of the homes. This will also are going to help me place the homes. Perfect, right up to this tree. That's what I wanted to see. So I've got this area set, and I have this area set, also both with roads. A 2-lane road separating the houses. 1-lane road here separating the houses / yards. And all the space down to here. And if I want to do a simple house, where are those logs? I need those. Now the next part is figuring out which tree stumps do I have to remove to get these houses placed. They're not going to be in line with these houses, unfortunately. Unless I put a stick wall going down the whole way. I mean, I could. I had planned to use the road to do all this, but... Or not the road, but the field to do all this. But I could come down here and try to use stick fences to do this. Set the boundaries. Now that hits the road. I mean, I'm not going to put these up, but they'll kind of like secure an area. No, not field. Go back to the stick. We'll try this one more time. So even then, it's still not... And these weren't straight. I have always said that these weren't straight, so I'm going to just go ahead and stick with what I was going to do. And I'm going to use that road as the back of the house. So the front of the house is going to have a lot of yard. The back of the house is just going to be hard up against the street, the field. So that has to get dug up. This is going to make me super overweight and encumbered. But can I build a simple house here without taking up that stump? No. That stump there has to come out. All right, then it comes down. Can I get this simple house in here? Ah, looks like I can. Yes. Perfect. As close to that road as or those markers as I can, and as close that way as I can. Perfect. So these are a little bit off from that, and that's why I'd want to rebuild those if I wanted them to be perfect. But I guess I can live with it the way that it is. And then just one stick fence in between will set the next marker. And everything that I'm putting down now, I can remove. This doesn't have to stay. The roads that they're digging for me right now, or that they're hoeing up, that, you know, the fields that I'm using to quote unquote mark my roads, I'm gonna get farming experience, or, you know, the town gets farming experience for their work. But that doesn't mean I can't just take it out later. And then that gives me the natural separation, and I can follow that with this, which will separate this one. And I only need to build one side to try to get all of these laid out. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing in between now and the next video. It's just getting all this laid out as much as possible. And as straight as possible if I can. And I can already see that fence I put over there wasn't straight at all. I really should remember to use the compass to do it. And that's why I keep this in hand, so that I can come down here, remove. Oh, people were wondering a good way to build up your building, you know, for completing the building process so you can get your unlock buildings and stuff. stick fences. The cheapest stick fence that you possibly can make is a great way to do it, because you can do stick fence after stick fence after stick fence, just destroy it, and you're only using sticks. You're making fences with sticks. It's pretty flipping cheap. There we go. That's a nice straight fence between the two houses. So this gives you the boundaries of this house. So I think I'm going to have to push out a little bit further if I want to, because I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be the 20. I think I want to do a row of 3 or 4 homes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be 12. That'll be 24. That's a good number right there, actually. Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 5, 6. So I need to put 2 more houses on this side. Once I have people on this side, these houses are going to get broken, and then I can start coupling people up in these houses over here, and then finish these houses back up, and then I'll couple people up into those there. Now, when I take out one wall just to replace, to fix it, I'm going to consider if I want to use the resources and take out, just destroy the house completely and then get everything in line. I'm probably going to do that because I'm anal retentive like that. I don't need to do it, but God, if I don't want to do it really, really badly. This episode has gone on long enough. I've been Critical. This has been Medieval Dynasty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.